So this last video we discussed about this mesh surface and all. So here every surface looks same, but here the figure we can obtain whatever the figure you want to obtain. You can see that xy plane or yz plane. You just have to rotate it and take that figures properly. Okay. Now the same thing, but we are going to use a concept called surface view, or you can say that viewpoint or the perception. Okay, so here what is happening in this perspection, we can say that what is the perspective or which angle you are seeing that particular surface. Okay, so the perspective will be changing. It may be changing from maybe 45 degree, maybe 30 degree, maybe 50 degrees, 60 degrees, so like that. So same thing, same equations maybe we can use. Is that only the same equation which we discussed earlier, I think? Yeah, same equation only we are using here. Surface, we provided this surface. Now just put, if you want to see in 45 degree minus 45 degree angle, that means it will be like this. Something like this. Minus 45 plus 45 means we can say one will be like this, one will be this. So this is 45 minus 45, like that. It will be giving that view. Or similarly, maybe you can say 30, 60, maybe you can say that 30, and this may be giving 60, 30, 60, that view also we can see. So different views. So here I put 3, view 45 minus 45, and in the subplot only we are seeing here, and the title also we put for each one, view 30, 60, then finally the view 60, 30, and one more view 50, 50. So let's see. These are the different views we can see here. This is 45 minus 45, 30, 60 degree, and this is 60, 30 degree, and this is 50, 50 degree. Okay, so like that you can have the different perspective for the same figure surface. Okay, so see here, you can see here. Either you can use gtext also here, and the same time you can put x label, y label, everything. Whatever we have discussed related to the plot, the same thing can be used everywhere. You can change the color, you can add x label, y label, title, legend, whatever we have discussed earlier, that can be done here also. See here, anyway, we are not discussing, we are discussing only new things here. Okay, so next one is a different type of graph, which you can say a little animated version, maybe we can say like that. That is something called a comet map or comet graph. Okay, so what is a comet graph? So see here, this one, the comet graph, actually the comet the function will help you to see how the point is moving, how the point is starting and moving. Okay, so let's take you are drawing a circle. So circle means once you run the program, you will get a circle. But if it's possible to see that one that is slowly this particle is moving, coming back like that, it looks good, right? So same way we can use the comet for visualizing, or you can say animating a point or a graph. So here in this question, y is equal to t sine t is given, and t is from 0 to 10 pi. So basically we have to divide into some part. Either you can use linspace or the full column method, increment method we can use. So y is equal to t sine t. I just write what is y equal to t into sine t. Okay, so whether it's a Cartesian or doesn't matter, whatever it is, you just write it normally. And instead of plot, you have to use comet t comma y, and the title I have given comet map. Okay, so here I'm just going to write this program in MATLAB and see what exactly is happening. Okay, ready? See here. Did you see that? So it is like moving very fast. I'll show you once again. You see that it's going very fast, right? So that actually we can reduce the speed also, or if you are exploring more into this comet, you can actually see that there are, we can reduce the speed of comet and all. help comet. Just with okay. So that is what a comet is. Like if your graph is very big and the values are, the spacing, or let's take here 0 to 10 pi, or maybe you are giving more values and all, like we can see that exactly that how the point is moving using the comet. Okay, so comet is another type of graph which we can actually animate the point and see that how it's moving. Okay, sometimes it's useful when we are discussing about Hoffman transfer and all. Maybe you have studied, so using that one Hoffman transfer and all, we can see that how the the path is created, how the ellipse is changed into circular, all those things we can see actually. Okay, I'll show you. Maybe I can show one program like that using the comet. Just run this program. This program you may have to do it. I'll tell you the last class. Here, this very nicely you can see that how it's created. So slowly it's coming. You can see. So once it's coming here, then delta V change will be there. So it will be changing into a different orbit. So like that you can see. So here, this is a elliptical orbit. Now this there is a delta V created. Delta V change is happening. So that I think I can zoom a little bit. You can see that there is a small change in the orbit. It's going to a different orbit. So like that. Okay, that is all about the figures, and you can go through some more, like you can just go to the MATLAB website or somewhere to get more way of drawing or plotting a figure and all. So at least you should have this basic idea that how to plot it. This may be useful. This will be useful in our subjects and all once we start doing problems using MATLAB. Okay, so thank you everyone. We'll see you in the next section. Then please go through the problems. Please start doing it and complete your record on time so that you can finish it before 4th. Thank you everyone.